Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Trails to Daybreak 2. The last parts, shit went on. Lots of shit went on. We confronted the Great Spire. We engaged Cow and pitched combat. He called him some reinforcements from Gao Lang and Ix's twin sister, which was quite an annoying fight. 3 heavy hitters all at once. That was fun. We pulled through all that kind of nonsense. We are moving on to the next act, which I believe we gotta do Agnes's act next. So, before we do that, story of the little doll.
あなたたち誰？箱から出てきたのは人形の女の子でした。名前はラピス。誇り高きローゼンベルク人形。ラピスはちゃんとした自我を持った感情豊かなお人形です。けれど記憶が欠けていて、自分の生い立ちや使命も覚えていません。
失ったのなら取り返せばいい。さあ、一緒に来る気はないか。我々の利害は一致するはずだ。
仮面の人に誘われ、ラピスは一緒に旅に
I
出
remember
るこ
that.
とにしました。
That was so long
元殺し
ago.
屋の少年と少女も一緒に、とても楽しい旅でした。その旅の果てに、ラピスはなくしていた記憶を取り戻しました。エルシオンシステム。神様のような力を持った機械知性が人間を模して形作った疑似管理人格。それが私。けれどエルシオンは悪いやつに乗っ取られて大陸中が大変なことになりました。ラピスは仲間たちと
Hey, look at them all. Their old crew.
ついにそいつをやっつけました。エリュシオンは削除する。いつか人類が再び
Hey, the evil
エリュシオンを
Reen.
誕生させる時が来る。その時こそ正しい形で使われることを私は祈ってる。こうして使命を果たした人形の少女はまた仲間たちと一緒に楽しい旅に
I
出ま
remember
した。
that. In the reverie.
新しく訪れた国でラピスたちはいっぱい遊んでいっぱい食べて夢のような時間を過ごしました。そしてある日の朝、ラーちゃん、そろそろ起きてね。ラーちゃん。人形のお姫様は長い眠りにつきました。
Oh boy. Lapis. Lapis. Alright. Off to Agnes's act. Academy Days. We actually get to roam around the school
で
now?
は朝のホームルームを始めます。一年次の授業は
Hey,
あ
she's
と
back
少
in
し
her
だね。
teaching gig.
終業式は今月23日。その翌日が卒業式になります。授業編成も変則的になるみたいだから注意してね。それと、はいはい、トワ先生、卒業式って言えば先生がいた帝国の士官学校ってみんな軍人になるんでしょ？どんな感じなの？
やっぱ気になるよな。トワちゃんの本来の勤め先、確か帝国のトールズ士官学院だっけか。士官学校って言っても普通の高等学校とそう変わらないよ。訓練とか
一部特殊なカリキュラムがあったりもするけど、卒業先の進路も軍方面は半分くらいかな。先生も OG だけど教官になっちゃったしね。
へえ、案外自由なのかな。
そういや、軍人以外にも結構いろんな有名人がいるって聞くよな。
ユリアン君の母校でもあるんだっけ。
ああ、トア教官や他の教官方にはいつもお世話になっていたかな。
そっちの学校生活も一度覗いてみたいぜ。
年明けから赴任してきたトア先生か。いつも外国の話が面白くて感心してしまうな。確か国際交流の一環でエレボニア帝国から来たらしいが。
ええ、その上教師をしながら有名な NGO にも勤めてらっしゃるとか。そちらでも活躍されてるそうですし、本当にすごい先生ですよね。うんうん、そういうところも含めて人気だよね。しかも優秀な上にあの可愛さ。もう嫌顔でも全校の注目の的っていうか気持ちはわかるけど。
それじゃあ連絡事項に入るけど、その前に今日から編入する短期留学生を紹介しちゃうね。二人とも入ってきて。
え？短期留学生？それにやあやあ皆さん。
Oh, there they are, Swin and Nadia.
留学生のナディアレイン。
Oh boy, they joined the school
み
scene.
んななあちゃんって呼んでね。
お前な、ノリが軽すぎだ。
あはははスインくんも自己紹介を頼めるかな。
ええ。スウィン・アーベル。こいつと同じくレミフェリアからの留学生だ。こんな半端な時期で申し訳ないが、よろしく頼む。
マジかよ。てかナーディアちゃん可愛くね。
質問。二人はどういう関係なの？
えへん、よくぞ聞いてくれたね。何を隠そう、スーちゃんとなあちゃんは。
話をややこしくするな。
まさか編入してくるなんて。もしかして例の件で。ここまでする理由はないはずだし。
まさかまた例のバイト先の関係者なのか？
あはは、アニエスも苦労してるみたいだね。
ちなみに学芸祭にも参加してもらうから、みんなも仲良くね。あと校内を案内してあげたいんだけど、先生もまだ勝手がわからないこともあるし、ここはアニエスさんにお願いしようかな。
トワ先生、もしかして事情を。わかりました。そういうことであれば。
それじゃあ昼休みにでもよろしくね。あと学芸祭用に注文した資材なんだけど。
Back to the school life. I thought I left this shit behind in Cold Steel 2, but apparently not. Well, technically Cold Steel 3, actually. Because in Cold Steel 4, there was no school life at all. Oh, shit! Did we surprise you? Mission accomplished. Anyway, did you two really apply to our short-term exchange program? Sure did. We have a few connections who helped us get in. I know Nadia likes to do things on a whim, but this isn't one of those cases. We went through all the proper channels. Well, that's good to hear, at least. Swin's just as laid back as she is. But why go to all that effort? And why Aramis, for that matter? I thought you'd never ask. The reason is, we've been itching to experience the school life. Hanging with friends after school, trying all the cafeteria foods, napping during class, playing hooky. You know, that kind of thing. The last two you can do without. What he said. Wait, so you two haven't been to school before? Never had the chance being raised in the organization and all. The closest thing was Sunday school when we were little. I'm not sure how long we'll be staying in Calvar, but I thought it'd be a good experience for us. We pretended to be students on infiltration missions, but I don't count that. Either way, we're just living and having fun in the moment. That's our MO. I understand. That's a totally valid perspective. Given their upbringing, it's only natural that they wouldn't want to make up for all the experience they missed out on. Well then, let's get on with the tour, shall we? I'll show you everything the school has to offer. Yippee! Thanks, bestie! Alright then, lead the way. Oh, and let's be on the lookout for whatever that message was talking about. Yes, we should keep our eyes peeled for sure. What message is that? Huh? Hey Aggie, what's with this weird orb mail? Oh, this definitely looks sketch. Let me take a look. What is this? Bring an end to the oncoming tragedy. Investigate Aramis. Who the hell's C? It's another message from C. But why now? That's the name of the terrorist who caused a stir in Araboni a couple times. He said another message. You gotten more like this? Well, only one other. It arrived just before last year's Revolution Festival. Be on guard with the 7th Genesis. I vaguely remember that. So who is the C character this time around? The 7th Genesis appeared shortly afterwards, so I doubt it was a prank or something like that. Yeah, it sounds like it was for real. I can confirm this isn't the second incarnation of C. He happens to be a friend of ours. You're kidding? It's no joke. We also know the first C, but we're not as tight with him. Crow! From the little I do know, I kinda doubt he'd reach out to you like that. I see. If only Ren were here. She definitely could have traced the message to its source. Oh yeah, she's not in Calvin right now, is she? Yeah, she's back home in Liberal. Well, it doesn't seem like we'll be arriving at any answers, so let's table this for now. Can't hurt to have it on the brain, though. Nothing's happened here since we got that message, but we should still be vigilant. Of course, Vigilant is my middle name. Now, let the tour commence! The Aramis Expedition Squad is ready to rumble. Oh, brother. First we were in the picnic in front, and now this. Hey, I can walk around the school! Alright.
おー、どっちもお世話になりそうですな。
一回りしつつ生徒たちの話も聞いてみるか。
Yeah, I think this is as far as we got in the last game, with the courtyard at the very end. I think this is as far as we got. We never actually got inside. Alright. What do we have around here? Lots of stuff to talk to, though. That's a fancy cafeteria. Yes, cafeteria time! I knew you'd be excited about this part. Let's find ourselves a seat and have some lunch. You don't have to tell me twice. I'm gonna get one of everything. That's a lot of calories. You're gonna get can't hear you. Gonna get fat. Welcome, what can I get you? Hit me up with the tastiest thing on the menu, please. A funny girl, this one. In that case, I recommend either the A combo or the hamburger steak platter. They're our most popular selections. Additionally, you can add something from the sides menu. You also have 5 dessert items to choose from. I just died and went to food heaven! Hey S! Hey S, what should I get? Ow, my ears. Well, I can't blame him for being excited. Aramis's cafeteria is well known for its delicious foods. Why don't we take a look at the menu? This is the best bowl of stew I've ever had in my whole life. It's a pretty standard dish, but the flavor is fantastic. This place's reputation is more than well deserved. I'm glad you like it. Like it? I love it! There's so many yummy looking foods to choose from, I don't even know where to begin. They even have a snazzy ice cream shop just around the corner. Aramis rules! If you love the food so much, why don't you just marry it? Mystery of the century. Oh, this is a little off topic, but I've been meaning to ask, is it really okay for you to leave the office unattended? Right, I guess Vaughn did leave us in charge of it. I wouldn't worry. Requests aren't coming in as much, so I think we can grind them out after school and on the weekends. Yeah, we had so much free time we didn't know what to do with ourselves. Besides, we haven't had any luck finding clues about the fairy's whereabouts. You mean the fairy that was with the Crimson Grendel? I heard they showed up in the Blacklight districts. Like this bitch. She has something to do with that, what you're searching for, right? Yeah, that's as far as we've gotten, though. We tried to find out more while we've been doing our requests, but nothing turned up yet. Sorry to hear that. That weird time leap thing hasn't happened since then either. At least, I don't think it has. I'm thinking it only triggers when someone's life is in danger. I know it saved us several times over, but honestly, I don't want to go through anything like that ever again. Yeah, I'm glad that two of you are safe and all, but that whole thing worries me. I just get this feeling that something strange is going on. I really hope Vaughn's alright. Poor lonely and beautiful damsel waits the arrival of her dashing knight. Oh, I bet I could turn this into a novel. It writes itself. What? The two lovers who were rent asunder, but they will always be together in their hearts. I think I'm sitting on a gold mine here. Wait, back up. Lovers? What are you even saying, Nadia? Alright, you can stop tormenting the poor girl now. Hurry up and finish your lunch. Three continue to enjoy their lunch, and after they're indulged in the dessert, they return to the campus. We all know she has a thing for Vaughn. We all know this. Well, here's the parking lot. The courtyard is right over there. Shall we go take a look? Oh, I like the feel of this place. The vibe's definitely unique. Like it's somehow laid back and lavish at the same time. Well, this high school has seen a lot of history since it's founded by Aramis Gainsbourg. Learning spaces like these are said to foster one's personal creativity. You don't say? Maybe this will be what awakens us to the wonders of art. If I go down that road, it'll end up with us panhandling on the side of it. Well, we can't have that. That I'd have to be the one providing for you and spoiling you rotten, and on second thought, that just might work. Not in a million years. To your right-hand side is the auditorium. Inside it is the stage where we'll be holding events for the school festival. On the left, we have the clubhouse, where each club gets their own room, just to use as they see fit. Over there is the basketball court, where our PE courses are usually held. Though if it rains, we'll move it to the auditorium. There's also a pool farther down the right, but it's currently closed for the off-season. For how relatively small this campus is, they sure have a lot of amenities. Hey Aggie, what about the most important amenity of all? What would that be? Best spot to play hooky without getting caught! I don't think we have one of those, sorry to say. No joke? Well, that doesn't sound like a very healthy academic environment. Said no academic ever. Alright. Well, at least she's taking her school life pretty well. Basketball.
そういえばクラブ活動も盛んらしいな。
はい、バスケ部は強豪なんですよ。それと芸術系の部活も有名ですね。
Hey man, I want to play basketball. Basketball. I don't want to talk to you. I want to play basketball. Alright.
そんじゃ
I don't need no damn instructions. I figured it out. I whiffed it. I wasn't even paying attention to the meter. I whiffed it again! God damn it. He's actually doing stuff and not just standing still. Like the last guy. I pressed the wrong button. You still whipped it. No! Hey, nice. No! My ball. うん。
嬉しいです。や嬉しいです。や嬉しいです。
I would have whipped it anyway.
それ止めます。
よ
止めます。それや止めます。や
No! He whipped it anyway. I won.
なんとかなりました。
I'm the best basketball player in the world. You beat us good, how about that? Got half money recruited, but hey, time and place. Give me my prize. Cool, I got items I'll never use. Alright. What got here, man? What do you have?
じっくり選んでくれよ。また来てくれよな。じっくり選んでくれよ。
Buy 10 of those.
また来てくれよな。
よし
What do you want, man? I've never seen you before. You must be the exchange students I've been hearing about. That would be us, yeah. Nice to meet you, Mr. School Store Guy. Pleasure's all mine. Oh, that's right. There's a card game that's been pretty popular among the students lately. Would you like to try it? Sure. You talk about 7 hearts? That's the one. If you're ever interested in doing the battle, just come find me. Alright. Do battle! No, I don't want to talk to you. I want to do battle. I got lots of practice. The unchosen character will team up with Roscoe. Nadia. Help me out here.
お手柔らかにお願いします。
Kind of a shit hand, to be honest with you.
これでどうだ
すみません。
Give me those cards. It's fucking loaded. Oh! What a dick. What a dick. You know what? This is what I feel about you.
行きますね。
Oh, this bitch still wins. I don't think so. Nadia, we're getting revenge here. This bitch still won. Should have held on to that one.
お手柔らかにお願いします。
Ain't that?
これでどうだ
What a dick. It's a tear fest. Well, I'm gonna get hit with this. I'm not.
こいつで仕掛ける
その手札ちょうだい。
Hey, nice. I'm the winner.
なんとか勝てました。
You materials. Alright. Alright, I came when I did what I came to do. Let's check out what's around here.
噂なんだけどな。この像はもしかして。
はい。学校の創立者にして芸術家。アラミス・ゲンズブールの像です。
ふむふむ、そこそこイケメンかな。すーちゃんほどじゃないけど。
銅像。しかも中年男と比較されてもな。
Huh. Toa! You want to offer optional supplemental classes? I see. Well, we can certainly look into that. I just hope you aren't piling too much on your plate. It's full enough as it is. I appreciate the concern, Mr. Powell, and thank you for always listening to my ideas. Of course, I'm always happy when you're near. Well, I suppose I should take my leave. You have visitors who look eager to speak with you. Sorry about that, Tiny Teach. We didn't mean to interrupt. That's perfectly alright, but please use your inside voice in the faculty lounge, okay, Nadia? It's funny that we ended up in your class. Small world, isn't it? Oh, do you two know Miss Toa? That's right, we met a while back. It's good to see you both again. You look like you've been doing well. How long's it been now? 2 years? Man, it feels like it was only yesterday. We met a lot of people from Thor's during that incident in Crossbell. Oh, that's when you met? Were they involved in all that? I didn't realize you got swept up in that whole ordeal. Well, it's not really the kind of thing I'd bring up at school. Anyway, when I caught wind of that you two would be coming here, I immediately applied to be your facilitator. I know all about you both been up to, like how you were helping out Agnes's part-time job, for example. Now it all makes sense. Still, this is a lot to take in at once. I mean, you being a part of the war as a member of Thor's military academy was enough of a surprise by itself. I heard you played an especially important role in it, too. That's why I'm betting you came out here to Calvar with some kind of hidden agenda. I'm on to you, Tiny Teach. What are you? Nadia, don't be rude. It's true that I'm a Thor's alumnus, and yes, I do have some work on for an NGO as well. But there's no hidden agenda, I promise. I'm just here as a teacher, and as someone who wants to promote peace between nations. Bringing together Calvar, the Empire, and all the surrounding nations would be no easy feat. But that won't stop me from chasing a solution. That's what I'm here to do. Wow, I never realized you were trying to achieve such a lofty goal. Lofty is right. Still, I'm not buying with what she's feeding us. World peace? Ha! A likely story. Not everything's a conspiracy. By the way, we wanted to ask you about something. We got this weird orb mail the other day. It was from a person named C. You know, like one that you're friends with? Do you think he would send a cryptic message to Arkwright Solutions? You think you got a message from Crow? No, I really don't think so. He gave that name up a long time ago, so there'd be no reason for him to use it as a signature. It's more likely your correspondent stole the moniker. It wouldn't be the first time that happened. That's what I thought too. Thanks, Tiny Teach. If I remember correctly, the first C was a terrorist who caused a huge uproar in the Empire. Miss Toa has an interesting choice of friends. Ah, girl! You'd be surprised. Oh, sorry, I probably got you thinking all kinds of weird, wild things now. Well, it was nice chatting with you all, but we better stop here. Lunch break's gonna be over before we know it. Feel free to stop by and talk to me anytime, though, okay? Roger Dodger. Thank you for your time. You think Agnes would get curious and pry a little bit more, but no. Do I have to keep going up? Sure do. Alright. This must be the student council room. That's right. Would you like to pop your heads in and say hi? This is where Ren works, right? Yeah, let's go for it.
おっと、アニエスじゃない。それに留学生の2人も。
ちょうど学校の案内中みたいだな。
What's up, you two? You were in our class earlier, right?
私はオデット。こっちはアルベールよ。アニエスも含めた3人とも生徒会に所属してるってわけ。
Oh, so you're Ren's lackeys. Oof, you guys must have it rough.
いや、部下というわけじゃ。というか、先輩とも知り合いなのか？
It sure seems that way. Guessing she had a hand in that in their transfer here. Yeah, she put us in touch with the right people. Ren's the best! She's always got our backs when we're in a bind. Shame she's away. We'll need to swing by again when she's back so I can say hi. Oh, right. I think she'll be back next week, so you can come visit if you'd like. I never knew she had connections in Remiferia, though. The plot thickens. And there's no real point in thinking too hard on it. I doubt those connections are on the up and up. Anyway, the student council has been hard at work preparing for the festival. Oh, so you guys are the ones who got sad with all the busy work. I don't think they're bearing the entire load, though. Seems like everyone's in a rush to meet the deadline. The middle of next month is creeping up on us fast. Some classes haven't even decided on what the theme's going to be. And we've got budget allocations, PR stuff, mountains of supplies to look over. Ugh, feel a migraine coming on. Sorry, I know I haven't been pulling my weight lately, but I'll fix that soon, I promise. I haven't been pulling my weight, she says. Girl, don't think I didn't notice all that work you'd put in yesterday. And the documentation you put together has helped us stay on track. Trust me, we're fine. Oh, right, I have a favor to ask. Could you take a look at the suggestion box for us? We haven't been able to get around to it ourselves, and hey, maybe Swin and Nadia can help out too. That just kind of sounds like a pain, but I could be swayed if you hand over some free lunch vouchers. I don't think we have those. Oh, but Ren has some tea and cookies stashed away here. Okay, I'm on the case. I'm so sorry about her. She gets carried away when they're wheeling and dealing. I can see that. Oh, there's the first bell. Already? But I want to have more fun. You've had more than enough fun. Anyway, we still have a little bit of time before class, but we should head back before long. Good idea. Alright. Library books. Alright. This must be the suggestion box. Collecting overdue books? So this is the kind of thing the student council helps out with. That's right, we try to resolve any issues that crop up in the student body's daily lives at school. Even the small ones. Of course, there's only so many problems we can deal with at once, but we try our best. You're so mature, Aggie. Okay, you convinced me. I'll give it a shot. Besides, it kind of sounds like it could be fun. That's all it takes, huh? Well then, why don't we head over to the library and speak with Arya? Alright. Library... That's a big fucking library, holy shit. It's a nice library too, dang! Pretty nice in here. Alright, lady. Hello, Arya. Oh, hello, Agnes. Are you here to check out a book? I see you brought some friends with you too. I'm Nadia, and I'm Swin. They're our new short-term exchange students, so I'll just give them a little tour of our campus. Anyway, we checked the suggestion box along the way and read your letter. Would you mind telling us a little bit more about those overdue books? Oh, that. Well, if the student council is willing, I'll gladly take all the help I can get. The whole thing is, there are a few books I wanted to display during the school festival, but they still haven't been returned yet. Oh, right. I remember you saying you wanted to set up a book display soon. Yes, I'm planning to set up a collection of books centered around Aramis and the Calvardian Revolution. Oh, so people can enjoy the festival and learn about history at the same time. It's a fairly big library, so I'm sure you'll have plenty of options. That's true. However, I was hoping I could ask you to look for 3 books in particular. Would you mind? Sure. Went from doing 4 SPGs to schoolwork. God, I feel like I'm playing Cold Steel all over again. Those are precious school resources after all. I wouldn't be right to leave them unaccounted for. Yeah, gotta punish those rascals for not returning their books in on time. Who has them checked out anyway? A second year named Donatello, and 2 first years named Julian and Chignon. You know, a great man once said, "What you're missing today was not so yesterday." Oh, so wise. Sounds more like someone stating the obvious to me. I'm a little surprised to hear Julian's name come up, though. Oh yeah, he didn't seem like the type to keep anything past the due date. Well, regardless, late is late. I'd really appreciate it if you could talk to the 3 of them for me. Of course, we'll take care of it. The Aramis Expedition Squad Arkwright Solutions Expedition!
お仕事開始ですね。
Arkwright Solutions Edition. It's not really an Arkwright solution. It's not even a Forest BG either. All right. Where am I going? All right. I probably can't go out to the city, can I? Because it's during school day. I probably can't. Hello.
少しいいか。
Oh no, I completely forgot. Give me those books. Here it is, the biography of General Atkinson. I started getting interested in him after I saw Gloria, Dawn of the Revolution. Gloria? It's a movie about the Calvardian Revolution that was in theaters last year. General Olgar Atkinson was a comrade of Sheena Dirk, the mother of the revolution. The general used to be an officer in the Old Royal Army when he was young, right? Oh, so he was on the enemy side, huh? He was an exceptional young commander. He had this incredibly sincere disposition and was said to be very skilled with the sword. However, he was born in the East, so he was actually only half white. He was even shunned within the military just because he wasn't born pure-blooded. I'm sure they were just jealous of his accomplishments. Yeah, but the thing is, even though my situation's not exactly the same, I kind of relate to him. Times may have changed, but racism is still a real thing in Calvard. And since I've got Eastern blood in my veins too, his story felt pretty relevant. Oh. I guess I got so wrapped up in thinking about it that I just lost track of time. I'm sorry you all had to come track me down. Don't even worry about it, and if I ever find anyone talking bad about you, they can look forward to swallowing a mouthful of needles. Oh, you don't need to go that far for me, really. You know what? It's Nadia. You know, a lot of people can say that just to say it, but with Nadia saying it, I can see her actually doing that. I can't promise everything will get better in the future, but I hope we can at least create plenty of good memories together. Agnes. And with me too! I've got a whole list of school stuff I want to try out. Now that we run our classmates, we can hang out together all the time. That goes for you too, S. Yeah, I'd be up for that. I'm interested in hearing more about that movie you mentioned too. Thank you guys. With the school festival coming up, I'm sure we'll have more than enough time to hang out with each other. Alright. Where am I going? Alright. I probably can't go outside, can I?
先に進みましょうか。
Oh no, you don't. Thunderbolt's popsicle stand. She's already over school. We just started. Hey man.
少しいいか。
You're right, I did borrow that book. But you're saying it still hasn't been returned? Oh, I swore he would get it in by his due date. Maybe he gave it to someone else? No, well, I mean, I guess that's technically accurate, but... You see, I checked out a biography about Sheena Dirk, but then my friend said he needed to use it for something in one of his classes. I know I shouldn't have let someone else borrow a book I'm responsible for, and I did try to refuse him at first. It's just that he was so flustered. He said he was desperate for it. I mean, he even promised to return it for me. Sounds like it didn't leave you with much choice. That's normal, though. Friends borrow stuff from each other all the time. I mean, at least I think they do. By any chance, does this friend of yours happen to be Lyle? I guess there's no hiding it from you, huh, Agnes? Well, we'll go ask him about it then. Lyle tends to be pretty forgetful, so I'm pretty sure he didn't mean any harm. Yeah, I guess you're right. Sorry for all the trouble, but if you could go and check in on him, I'd really appreciate it. Alright. Hello.
聞いていい
Sir,
かな
I need my book. Oh crap, I totally forgot. Sorry, it totally slipped my mind. This is the one you're looking for, right? Biography and Sheena Dirt. Yes, this should be the one. Julian said you needed it for help with something in your history class? Yeah, I've been really falling behind lately. It's just that it takes me so much longer to read than everyone else. I'm impressed that you're so diligent about your catching up. Well, that's me. Picture of diligence. Anyway, yeah, it was mostly my fault. Seeing how hard Julian was working hard made me think, man, I gotta study hard too. Plus, it's always nice learning something new, don't you think? But I guess none of it will really matter in the end, since I'm planning to go back home after I graduate. Want to give my mom a little break. Oh, that's so sweet, Lyle. Wait, hold on. Are you into me? Yeesh. You're doing pretty good until you faceplant on the landing. Anyway, maybe try not to cause Julian any more headaches, okay? Yeah, you're right. I feel really bad about putting him out like that. I'll have to apologize to him later. We'll make sure the book gets returned. See you later, Lyle. Trying to flirt with Agnes right there. Alright, where else am I going? It's kind of hard to tell because it's over there.
この辺りは特別教室ですね。
スーちゃん、移動教室間違えちゃった。
とならないようにちゃんと見とかないとな。
Hello, sir.
少しいいか。
Wow, I wasn't expecting a student council representative to come collecting overdue books. I had every intention of returning it, it's just... Oh, here you go. Sorry to get it back so late. Biographer of Aramis Gainsbourg. This book is right up your alley, isn't it? You see, Donatello is studying fine art at the moment. He even showed me one of his landscape paintings of Edith. You can really feel the essence of the city throughout his work. He has a very lovely way of painting. I suppose it's a little uppity for me to comment on an upperclassman's work, though. Not at all. To be honest, it's actually pretty nice to hear someone compliment my art. I know it's the name of the school, but Aramis was some artist guy too, right? Wasn't he the school's first principal? I think I saw a bronze statue of him on campus. That's right. More importantly, however, he was also the leading figure in the Calvardian Revolution. He was considered quite unique, even amongst his contemporaries. I'm sure someone with sensibilities like his would stand out in any time period. Sounds like an interesting guy. Maybe I'll give that book a read myself. Oh, hold on a second. What's wrong? Sorry, I just realized I should have said something sooner. I messed up on one of the pages. I wasn't thinking I ended up getting some ink on it. I tried to find a replacement as soon as I could, but it turns out that it's been out of print for a while now. That's why I've been holding off on returning it. I'm really sorry. I should have been doodling while I was reading. Oh, is that all? Huh? Thought maybe you'd dumped a whole bunch of tea all over it or something. I'm assuming most of it's still legible, right? Yeah, you can still read it just fine. My pen only slipped and grubbed along the page a bit. Well, we'll go ahead and take it back as is for now. But if you're really that concerned, why not go talk to Arya about it? I'm sure she'll realize it was just a mistake. She knows the kind of person you are. You're right. I should go apologize to her. Thanks, Agnes. Thank you too as well. Alright then, we better get going. We'll see you later, Donatello. I got all my books! I got all my books. My bookkeeping duty is done. Alright. Hello. I got your books, lady. We've collected the books you've asked us for, Arya. Yes, this looks like all of them. That was quick. Thanks for the help. Well, I did have 2 extra sets of hands. Was there anything else you needed? Well... Oh, sounds like you got some more tasks for us. Lay it on me! Well, if you insist, I suppose there is one other thing I wanted to ask about. It's not an overdue book, though. Actually, it's a script. It was for a play that was put on during the school festival 8 years ago. A script? 8 years ago? Isn't that when... Was it originally kept in the library? No, there's no record of it at all in our indexes. My understanding is that the play was based on the Calvardian Revolution. However, from the rumors I've heard, it was a little controversial. I assume the decision was made to keep it out of the library because they didn't want students to have access to it. Controversial play, huh? Tell me more. It covered the four main figures of the revolution: Sheena, Ulgar, Aramis, and Auguste. The goal was to depict their time before and after the revolution based on historical evidence. Well, some historical evidence anyway. In reality, it was a parody, adding in new, alternative interpretations of the characters. Sheena was basically portrayed as an airhead. Ulgar Atticusson was a hot-blooded. You might as well have called him sweltering. That sounds super fun! Yes, a lot of people actually gave it rave reviews for how entertaining it was, but at the same time, there were also many who didn't approve of it. It must have brought a lot of debate. I can see why the school would want it stored somewhere else. But in spite of all that, I'd like to put the script on display. All creators have the right to freedom of expression. Prohibiting access to it would be inexcusable. Plus, this is 8 years ago we're talking about. Anyone with strong opinions about it doesn't even attend Aramis anymore. Here, I want to read it too. I guess that only leaves the question of where to start looking. I think it might be a good idea to check the student council office. Oh, really? What makes you say that? Well, all the documentation for past school festivals is kept in there. I just figured it might be sorted with the rest. I see. I guess you were the right girl for the job. Please bring it by if you happen to find it. Sorry for the extra trouble, but I really do appreciate you doing all this. Alright. Do you know something about that play, Agnes? It almost seemed like you knew more than you were letting on back there. I noticed that too. Maybe like you actually seen it before? There's no hiding anything from you two, is there? Not that I actually have anything to hide from mine, mind you. Last year, the student council sat down and watched footage of several previous school festivals. The play Aria was talking about was included in the footage. The one who organized it were part of the past student council. In this case, Mr. Kincaid, Elaine, and Vaughn. Oh, now I get it. Makes a lot more sense knowing Vaughn was involved. Yeah, he's not exactly known for coloring inside the lines. Anyway, that's why I'm almost certain the script is in the student council office. Let's try looking for it with shard search so that we don't disturb Odette and Albert. Got it. Yeah, let's get to it. Alright. No books. Is it possible someone threw it out? I'm sure none of our current members did, at least. I bet if Ren stumbled onto it, she put it somewhere for extra safekeeping. Think maybe they moved it to some super secret archive? The student council doesn't seem to have any clue of its whereabouts. But only could ask some of the older members. In that case, why don't we ask Frederica? Considering she was our last student council president, maybe she'll know something. I believe she should be in the third year on this floor. Alright. Sounds like a good idea to me. Let's go ask her. God damn. So much work for library task. Hello. How should I know? And even if I did, what makes you think I'd tell you one of Ren's crews? Well, Ren's crew? She sure is friendly. Ren's crew, huh? You're right. How silly of me. It was 8 years ago, after all. Of course I'm right. It's not like I was their homeroom teacher or something. Oh. Vaughn's homeroom teacher. Man, figured you would have forgotten all about me already. Nice seeing you, Mr. Powell. Forgotten? Impossible. You don't just forget students as special as you, Vaughn. I'm glad that, despite everything, you seem to be doing well. Guess we should try somewhere else. Thanks for the help. Come on, Aggie, let's go. Oh, yes, of course. Sorry for the bother, Frederica. Just what are those three up to anyway? Oh, she's a real bitch. She's a real fucking bitch. She's a real bitch. Hello, sir.
少しいいか?
That sure takes me back. Heck, I remember like it was yesterday. Vaughn and the others really put all their into that festival. Not just the planning either, but all the prep work for the performance too. They'd head straight to the student council room after class, and boy did they ever have their hands full. They only finished the day of the festival. It seemed like a pretty big workload, but I'm sure they were having a ball the whole way through. So that's what they were like. But what about the script? Unfortunately, I don't know where it is either. I recall hearing some negative feedback on their performance, but I didn't think it would affect how the school decided to store their script. Why don't you try asking Miss Matilda, the school nurse? She's been with the school longer than I have, after all, and I'm pretty sure she was an advisor at the student council at the time. Oh, well, maybe she could point us in the right direction. Thank you so much, Mr. Powell. Good luck with your search. Alright. Since when did Vaughn meet Mr. Powell? Was that last game? I don't remember. Was this like near the end of the last game? And all that shit went down in the city? Oh my, that certainly does bring back old memories. Could you just wait a moment, actually? I believe it was on the shelf. Wow, yes, here it is. This must be it. School, the story of the Calvardian Revolution. Sounds like the B-grade knockoff. It's got Vaughn's name on it, though. Did he write this? Oh, what a fun times those were. The three running at the festival that year were such close friends, too. They used to claim King K was the most extraordinary president the student council had ever seen since its inception. Elaine was the first-year vice president at the time as well, and to say that she was taken aback by the script would be putting it lightly. But in the end, she agreed to play the main role of Sheena. I must say, she inhabited the role character wonderfully. Funny to think Vaughn would write the character as such an airhead, though. Seems like he was taking jabs at everybody. He also took on the majority of the backstage work as well, though I'll admit I hadn't thought to him be the responsible type. Since he was in charge of the general affairs, he decided to take the initiative by writing and producing the script. That really does sound like Vaughn. But as you've already gathered, their content was a bit controversial, so the school elected not to store it in the library. That's why I've kept it here instead. I say we take a peek. What? Right now? Under normal circumstances, I would suggest we do it later, but honestly, I'm kind of curious too. Swin? Oh, there's no need to worry. I don't mind. In fact, I glanced the heart to know someone's interested in reading again. I never thought I'd see the day. Oh, and please give Arya my regards. Well, if she says it's okay, then... Wow, look at all these notes! He even wrote down all the stage directions. You fools dare to defile my sanctuary? The time has come to expose my master plan. Wait, what's with these lines? Is this supposed to be a Gust Day? Oh, fiddlesticks! I've gone and lost my revolutionary flag again! Hey, Olgar, have you seen my flag around anywhere? Wow, they weren't kidding about Sheena being an airhead. Let's get some pyrotechnics in the scene. Remember to ask Renee about it later. Look up at the audience on the at the audience on this line, Laney. Give us some real puppy dog eyes. What was that look about? Jealous? Oh, yeah, we're actually keeping it. Alright, cool. I don't have to go all the way back. Oh, Lord. I'll keep going. I'll go back to class. Oh, I guess we do this, right? Bing bong! The last bell rung as the group returned to class and those afternoon lessons began. She's already falling asleep. The normal school life where military isn't a factor. Oh crap, I've got work today. See you guys later. It was nice meeting you both. Hope we can talk more tomorrow. Sure thing. Bye-bye. I've got to do something more filming for our festival screening event. I'll be sticking around campus for us, so if you want to drop by and chat some later, feel free. Sure thing. Oh, and thanks again for sharing your notes on art history. It was a big help. It was no trouble at all. I get that a mid-year transfer is tough. Don't be afraid to lean on any of us if you need to, okay? Everybody sure seems busy. Clubs, part-time jobs, festival prep. It's like there's always something going on. Yeah, I knew it was an elite school, but it's a lot different than what I was expecting. In a good way, of course. Aramis is a place that emphasizes freedom and flexibility. That's what's attracted so many people to it over the years. Yeah, like our new boss man in Specs, right? Elaine graduated from Aramis too, if I'm not mistaken. The alumni from this place are anything but a normal bunch. You may be right about that. There are people of all stripes there, although there was a time when things weren't so upbeat. Huh, you don't say. I think I've heard something about that before. She was talking about the time when Renee was running for school student council president. Well, I think it's about time he headed out. School's over now, and it looks like everyone's gone to do their club activities and stuff. Good point. Although I wouldn't mind wandering around campus with you for a while, if you'd like. Oh, I'm so down for that. The Adventure of the Aramis Expedition Squad Episode 2 is officially underway. Let's go around and play pranks on everyone. How about a no? More importantly, there's a bulletin board here in the Auburn district, right? I think we should do a few requests if we have the time. What? You want me to spend my free time doing work? No way, hard pass. Is what I'd normally say, but I kind of want to take one or two actually. We weren't able to do any earlier today. Right, it's against school rules to leave campus during our lunch break. Oh, and do you mind if we jump by the student council room again? Odette and Albert asked me to come, and they want me to bring you along too. If you're fine with going, then we can save that visit for last. Work comes first. Right, sounds good to me. Oh, finally, I can leave! Fuck school! Oh, there's this lady. Yeah, new floor has opened up. I'm kind of curious if, there's the portal. I'm kind of curious if, Shizuna will be here. So I'm gonna go in here real quick. Then I'll wrap it up. Shizuna? Are you here? Hey, there she is.
ここが噂の仮想空間か。想像よりも綺麗な場所みたいだね。歯ごたえのある魔獣も再現されているみたいだし、なかなか気の利いた場所じゃないか。私の剣気にどこまで耐えられるかわからないけど、早速遊ばせてもらうとしようかな。
I ain't looking to bust your bubble, but maybe try to rein yourself in a bit, okay? On one wrong move and you're liable to crash the whole damn system. Don't worry, I'll behave. We just need to clear one floor at a time until we find whoever hijacked the place. The Divine Blade of Silver. There's no shortage of rumors about her, but none of them do her sheer presence and person any justice. Yeah, I can't even put a number on how strong she is. Crossing her might be the last thing you ever do. Come on, loosen up over there. I'm just thrilled I get to meet the main characters of those old books everyone raves over. Once I heard they doubled as a wanted notice, I knew I had to give them a try. Made for a pretty good read. You're talking about 3 and 9, right? I've read it myself as it happens. As I recall, the publisher was only being used as a middleman, so they didn't run into any legal issues. Even now, they're still putting out reprints. We saw them on sale in Crossbell too. Just how wide is the market for the series? Seriously, if we don't start seeing royalty checks in the mail, they're gonna hear from my attorney. You're just as funny on the page as you are in person. Anyway, it looks like we'll be partnering up for the meantime. Fate must have brought us together for some reason or another. Can't wait to see where it leads. For sure. Good to have you aboard. Hey, nice. She's gonna be my main squad for sure. So, flip you around and take Mr. Quatre out. Fuck you, Quatre. Sorry, buddy, but Shizuna stays. All right. Sweet. All right, so we have new floor to explore. So, when we come back, we will do that, and then we'll head off into the town, do some forest BGs, and we'll see what happens. So, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you then. Later.